How y'all doing? Peace to the gods. You see me with some new ice right now, new piece. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the unk. You know what I'm saying? Get into that spiritual, esoteric knowledge. Back at it again. You know, the unk represents what? Man, woman, and child. You know, representing life. So, I had to get back with it. You know what I'm saying? I had to make it right there, well known and correct. Today we'll be talking about who built the pyramids, right? Or the pyramids of Egypt, of Giza, whatnot. The pyramids were built by the extraterrestrials, right? And what do I mean by that? Obviously, you've heard of aliens and stuff like that. Extraterrestrial meaning anything outside of this world, outside of this realm, right? Extra, esoteric. So basically, you know them as, well, I've already talked about it on this channel, the Anunnaki, the Pleiadians, and the Elohims. These are some of the names that you may have heard before, but these are the beings that came down from heaven to earth to teach mankind different things. I already have a video on that as well. You've seen that on my channel about what are angels and aliens and stuff like that. But the Anunnaki came down to earth and taught mankind certain knowledge and certain things. And one of the things were the pyramids and stuff like that. The pyramids are really energy centers or satellites for the extraterrestrial beings to get data from here to Earth. That's what they really were. A lot of people think, well, the scholars, they assume that the pyramids were, was a burial for king's tombs, but that's not true. They never found any, mummies in the pyramids. There's no mummies in there. So they're wondering where the fuck, what is it used for? It was used for energy. It was a satellite transporting energy or data, really data, transforming data to from Earth into the spacecrafts. What they got, obviously UFOs, which you say, and from their technology, high technology. It's for information from the pyramids to the astral realm. That's what it was for, right? They're really satellites because you find all pyramids. Think about, why do you find all pyramids all over the planet? What for, right? What they are is transmitting data. That's what it is. It's transmitting data from Earth to the heavens, so they can get some of the information and stuff like that from Earth to heaven. So that's what the pyramids are really used for. Now I'm telling you what the pyramids were used for. That's the true meaning of what the pyramids were used for. They'll never tell you this. This is information you never hear anywhere else but from me, right? And then who built the pyramids were the extraterrestrials, right? They gave, but also mankind as well were helping them as well build these, the pyramids and stuff. What they were doing was they used the extraterrestrial, or Anunnaki technology, and they use sound vibration frequency, right? That's how they move this stuff. And scientists have recently discovered that it's possible to move things or levitate things just through sound alone, sound frequency. And that's the technology they were using, sound frequency technology. Go look this up. I'm going to have references at the bottom of this video to show you that I'm telling the truth, right? So this is what they use, the sound technology, and they were able to lift up things, right? And when they used this stuff, they were able to maneuver objects, heavy rocks, stone, and they were able to get it to just the way they were through the higher technologies. That's why in hieroglyphics, you see that, some of the stuff they did, how were they able to do that at that time? What they were using was the higher technology, the alien-like technology. They use lasers, right, to encarve some of the hieroglyphics. That's the only way that scholars saying that's the only way they could have done that is with laser technology. And obviously, how could they have laser technology over 10,000, 12, 20,000 years ago? It's because they got it from the beings above, the Anunnaki, the people that came from heaven that came to earth. That's what Anunnaki really means, people that came from heaven to earth. So they came down to teach mankind, right? And these are how, obviously, we evolved over time. We over time through genetic modification. They played with our genome, right? To help us to think, because we were Homo sapiens, right? We were just beings on this planet. Just remember, we've always been here. You know what I'm saying? We've always roamed this planet, but they are the ones that evolved this as humans, right? Or what we call to be Homo sapiens today with the knowledge we have, right? So they genetically modified our DNA, right? Everything DNA. And then they taught us different science, like different things. Remember, they had in ancient Egypt, they had airplanes, They had what was it? All the stuff that you see today. Some of this they already had. They already had they knew how to operate on bodies. They were doing surgery, mummification. All that shit was taught by the Anunnaki. They taught them mankind the knowledge, and that's how we were able to get some of the things we were able to do. That's why the Egyptians were, or the ancient Kemites were able to do certain things they were able to do because of the knowledge they got from the Anunnaki. And so, again, that's how we were able to build the pyramids, right? And Freemasonry, they talk about Masonry. The Masons got their knowledge from the Anunnaki, right? The people above. And they was able to teach, and that's what it means. It really means to be an architect or a builder, right? Just the people that build and had all the esoteric knowledge and stuff like that. That's where you see Freemasonry and stuff like that. But again, this originally came from the Anunnaki. And again, they used sound technology to move the objects, right? They were able to move different objects, certain places, different that of the high technology, right? They like to say, a scholar like to say that they had slaves build the pyramids, or the Hebrew Israelites built the pyramids. They ain't built the pyramids. It wasn't them. Again, it was just the high technologies that they used to move the objects, right? And again, this is all coming from was Akashi Records. I'm getting all these downloads right now. That's how I'm knowing all this information. It's all coming from outside to come within. You know what I'm saying? The higher upper echelon of knowledge and stuff like that. The Universal Library just giving me this knowledge to give to y'all, man. To tell y'all the truth, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm only going to tell you the truth. And so, and again, I will have references down below to really, so y'all can really study this yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But again, the people above, the Anunnaki, came down to teach mankind. And this is how, and again, it was used for energy. It was for data. It was used to transmit energy, data, and then to go back to the heavens above, to give them resources and to give them data for what was going on and stuff like that. So that's what it was used for. They were satellites, basically. Satellite towers that transmit data to the heavens above. And you find them all throughout the world, right? It's not just in Egypt. Why do you think the pyramids are on different parts of the whole world? Ever think about that for a second? It's not just in Egypt, it's in different parts of the world. You have different pyramids. Again, I told you about Antarctica has a pyramid.